It's winter, and you can now get almost anything you need for the coldest months of the year delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a ski slope delivered, but you can get dish soap delivered. Sunshine, that's a no. But a bottle of wine, that's a yes. A snow angel, sorry, no. But angel hair pasta, Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol and select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
Are negative Google reviews hurting your business? Don't let unfair feedback cost you customers. At Webamax, we specialize in removing false, misleading, and damaging reviews so your online reputation stays strong. Our expert team works quickly and legally to clean up your digital presence, helping you rebuild trust. Visit us on the web at www.gowebamax.com. That's GOWEBIMAX.com, or text us for a free quote at 856-840-8343. Don't let bad reviews define you. Get immediate help from Webamax.
This episode is brought to you by Atlassian. Atlassian makes the team collaboration software that powers enterprise businesses around the world, including over 80% of the Fortune 500. With Atlassian's AI-powered software like Jira, Confluence, and Loom, you'll have more time to do the work that matters. In fact, Atlassian customers experience a 25% reduction in project duration per year. Unleash the potential of your team at Atlassian.com. Atlassian.
Since you're new to H&R Block, we'll look at your returns from the last 3 years for any money your last guy might have missed, for free.
I could get money back from last year?
You could. We'll find any mistakes.
Could have really used that 2 years ago when I dated that mistake for 5 months.
Don't leave money on the table. Switch to H&R Block and get a free Second Look review. Second Look is included at no additional cost with the purchase of tax preparation. Results vary. All tax situations are different. Fees apply if you have us file an amended return.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
A week worth of celebrating wraps up today because it's Championship Parade Day. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. I'm your host, Phil Stifel, bringing you the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. And yes, that's right. They are still your reigning, defending, undisputed Super Bowl champions. And today, Friday, Valentine's Day, the day of love, it is Parade Day. And most of you are probably listening to this on your way down to the Super Bowl parade. So first and foremost, have fun, be safe, enjoy. Hopefully you get a good spot. Hopefully you check in with me. Let me know what kind of fun you had. I won't be there. I'll be hosting Trending in the AM. Linked below while you're waiting in line. You can listen to that as well. You know, talking. I'll have some people checking in from the parade route on Trending in the AM. Link that again below. I'm personally not a parade guy. I don't see it. I can't get myself to do hours worth of travel just to maybe catch a glimpse maybe of somebody. It's just, I'm not a crowd guy. I can't do it. But I hope everybody going has fun. And again, like I said, be safe and get home in time to celebrate Valentine's Day with your loved ones, because I'm sure they're going to be a little upset that you're leaving work or leaving school to, celebrate the victory again, which we've been celebrating all week. And to wrap up this celebratory week, and next week, we'll get into the nitty-gritty on free agency and nitty-gritty on the draft and stuff starting next week. But more and more quotes keep coming out from players. More and more mic'd up videos keep coming out. And I've got more quotes and more comments of things. And these are just kind of random to an extent, but things that I can't get enough of this stuff. And let's start with the Nick Sirianni video that we saw floating around on Thursday of him talking to Kellen Moore. And if we score, it's over. So just call it. And when he said that, the resulting play was the Devontae Smith touchdown, which did pretty much end the game right there. Then following that up, there's another Jalen Hurts video with Grant Calcaterra, tight end 2 of this Eagles team, going over to Hurts after the touchdown. And he just said to Jalen Hurts, yo, you can smile, man. It's okay. You're allowed to smile now. And Jalen Hurts just flat out said no. He said, that other game changed my soul. Basically saying the loss after being up in Super Bowl 57 changed him as a man. And he's just a stone cold killer. Jalen Hurts went on to talk on Thursday. A lot of the players got to meet with the media on Thursday. And Jalen Hurts said, you work 364 days a year for one moment, and mission was accomplished. That one moment being you work your ass off to be the final man standing. And they were. But he also did follow that up by saying, they're already behind all the other teams for 2025. All this celebratory stuff. It's all nice and all. We love it as fans, but he's behind the 8 ball now for preparing for the defend that title in 2025. So you got to love that as well. On the offensive side note, Kellen Moore did say in his introductory press conference with the New Orleans Saints on Thursday that he will be back in town for the Super Bowl parade on Friday. So shout out to Kellen Moore for taking an extra day off to come back and celebrate with the Eagles fans. You know what? You know, he's coach of the enemy now, but you know what? You know, we don't win this year without Kellen Moore and his great play calling throughout the year, so that's great. You know, some of the other players that spoke, some of the free agents or impending free agents like Zach Bond, Milton Williams spoke. Milton Williams, you know, said he would love to be back in Midnight Green, but obviously he wants a raise. And I appreciate his honesty. He was rocking a Clutch Sports hoodie, you know, the agency there. He's not coming back, Milton Williams. We'll get into that next week, but between the hoodie and him being honest with wanting a raise, it's going to be hard to find a way to afford him. Zach Bond, on the other hand, you know, said he has no idea how it's going to play out. But he also mentioned when he was talking about how he was given a medallion of Bill Bergey's former legendary Eagles linebacker that passed away late in this season. And he was given a medallion that was worn and owned by Bill Bergey to wear it to honor him this playoff run. And he wore it during the Super Bowl. That doesn't sound like a guy that's planning on leaving this city anytime soon. So hopefully we find a way to bring Zach Bond back. We'll get into that next week. Another thing we'll get into next week, I saw an interesting quote from, you know, former Eagles linebacker Seth Joyner talking about the offensive line, Mekhi Becton, another guy that's going to be a free agent and could or could not be staying. And he said that basically what I'm saying, that everybody assumes that Tyler Steen is fine to step in. Well, you know what? Our offense ran because of this offensive line. Blocking, open up holes for Saquon Barkley, opening up holes, you know, or protecting, you know, Jalen Hurts to get these passes completed to Devontae Smith. We know what we've got, Mekhi Becton. He's perfectly capable of playing right guard and at a very high level. Tyler Steen is a third rounder from a couple years ago that really hasn't done a whole hell of a lot to prove himself yet. He's filled in nicely in moments, but he hasn't had to be the guy. And with all the other free agents on the offensive line, depth-wise, we could use Steen and Becton back here next year. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Like I said, we'll get into that. I will say on another thing, Saquon Barkley said that, you know, Saquon and Jalen Hurts' appearance on The Tonight Show, as it was coming together pretty quickly, he said the only way that they would appear on it is if they also were allowed to have the offensive starting line ready to go. Offensive line had to be on The Tonight Show with them. And that just screams leadership right there from Saquon Barkley. I fully expect Saquon Barkley to be rocking the C on his jersey next year. Another offensive note, Landon Dickerson, I said this, you know, weeks ago. A lot of Eagles you're going to see have to go under the knife at the end of the season. And Landon Dickerson said very soon he will be going under the knife to repair his knee that bothered him late in the season and late in the playoffs there. He doesn't know the full diagnosis yet, but he's going to have to get that knee cleaned up. So that's something to keep an eye out. Once again, though, this is the last day of the full celebration. It's the parade day. Tune into Trending in the AM if you're there waiting for, you know, parade floats to go by. Check in. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what the energy's energy level is like. But this has been a fantastic run. Next week on Monday starts the 2025 offseason. Starts prep for the 2025 season. So enjoy this final weekend of celebrating. Enjoy Valentine's Day. Come on out to Fox's Pizza and get a heart-shaped pizza. Everybody have a great day. Go Birds and bubbles up.
En los viernes de papitas gratis, llévate unas papitas medianas con una compra mínima de $1 en el app de McDonald's y guarda esa reserva secreta para después, como en 2 minutos. Para pa pa pa. Válida los viernes una vez al día hasta el 12:30 y 1.25 en McDonald's participantes. Excluye impuestos. Debes haberte registrado en Rewards.
Sergeant and Mr. Smith, you're gonna love this house.
Bunk beds in a closet?
There's no field manual for finding the right home. But when you do, USAA Homeowners Insurance can help protect it the right way. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.